Hello and welcome to another video tutorial for Paramics Discovery 24. My name is Malcolm and I'm delighted to be able to bring you another video today showing you a new feature coming to Paramics Discovery 24 this summer 2020. Now the feature today is a simple one to understand, but it's a really powerful and effective one when it comes to presenting your simulation to others. And it's all about being able to capture a movie of the simulation really quickly and really easily. So let's get started. So to model this movie capture feature, I'm using a model that we used a few weeks ago for the off-street parking video tutorial. Now I want to draw your attention to a couple of features that you may not have come across before, which are very useful when it comes to movie capture, and that's the ability to store a view and then to recall that view. Because it's quite useful when you're capturing a movie to be able to see the model from different angles. So if I go to my Visualize menu at the top and just go to Store View, you'll see in there a list of 10 options. And that gives us 10 different views of the model. Now you can see that I've got several already pre-done from 1 to 6. So if I go back into my model and I type the numbers 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, you can see that the angle at which we're viewing the model changes as I step through those. Now it's very, very easy to store a view. So let's move to a new angle of the model, let's say this one. And I could go to my Visualize menu, Store View, and go to one that's empty. And we'll just call this number 7 in the sequence and apply. And now if I hit 6, I'll go back to there, and then 7 takes me back to my new view. So you can store views by going through the menu like so, or you can hit Control and the number to store that view. So if I were to say Control 7, it's asking me if I want to overwrite Store View 7, and I can overwrite that and apply, and then this is my new Store View number 7. Now to recall the views, you can see I just pressed the numbers on the keyboard. You can do it through the Recall View menu as well, but the keyboard tends to be a much easier way to do that. Okay, so that's storing and recalling views, which is useful to set up before you capture a movie. Now the movie capture feature is really simple to use as well, and it's just situated up here at the top. This button, which hasn't changed from previous versions, is the ability to do a single frame capture. So if you just want to capture the image on the screen at that point, then you just need to click on that and you can save that image. And this is asking me to save it, and simple, that's done. So the next button on the toolbar is the one that captures the movie. And this button can be used to start the movie capture and to stop it as well. So very simple to use. The other thing we need to be aware of is this next option, which is the video playback speed. And this is the number of times faster than real time the movie will be captured and therefore presented afterwards. Now it's set to 1 as a default, and 1's probably a bit too slow. Watching a simulation in real time can feel quite slow and can take a long time to show what you want to. So we're going to want to increase that number. A way to test the speed that you might want is to use the speed options on the Visualize toolbar at the bottom. And so if we set that to say 20 times real time and start the simulation, you can see what 20 times real time will look like in a movie. So we might think, well, that's a little bit too fast perhaps. Maybe we want to go down to 10 times real time. And that's possible now to see the behavior of the vehicles and how they're interacting. So it's just up to you what you want to use in terms of the vehicle playback speed, and you can test that out down here. Now I'm going to ramp that up to max just for a minute so we can get some traffic on this network. We'll get some vehicles parking and we can see that happening. And then I'm going to slow it back down to 10 times real time for the movie capture. I'll also set this speed to 10 in there. Okay, with the simulation now running, I'm going to start my movie capture. It's going to ask me to save the file in the folder, so I'll just leave it as the default name and click save, and that is now capturing what I've got on my screen. And it's capturing the vehicles and the simulation screen. It's not going to be capturing any of the toolbars around the edges, so it's just what we get in the main window there. Now I can use my recall view buttons, so I'm cycling through the numbers on the keyboard here, so number 1, 2, 3, and so on, and I'm able to nice and naturally move around the network, seeing it from different angles and being able to really observe the vehicle behavior in different ways as I move through that network, and that's my view number 7 there. Okay, so to then stop the movie capture, I again simply click on the button at the top again, and that has now stopped my movie capture. So I'll stop the simulation and go and have a look at the movie. Okay, so here's my model folder, and I can see the frame. So that was the single frame capture that I took, just an image of the screen when I did that one. And I can also see the movie here. And if I double click on that, it'll automatically just play that movie. And so you can see exactly what we're getting here with this movie capture as it moves through those different angles that we preset, and it's running the simulation at 10 times real time, just as we specified. Thank you for joining us once again for another video tutorial for Paramics Discovery 24, in which we've looked at how quick and easy it is to now capture movies in Paramics Discovery. This was the 9th in our series, so if you haven't seen the previous 8, I would encourage you to do that on our YouTube channel. We're going to be taking a short break for the next month or so as we take some summer holidays, and then we'll be coming back in August with some more video tutorials as we build up to the launch of Paramics Discovery 24 on the 1st of September. So we look forward to seeing you again then. Bye for now.